Hey GCC family, hope you guys are doing well today. When I'm in East Africa, in Tanzania, I encounter a lot of livestock. And as a result, I also encounter a lot of shepherds. And what I've discovered over the course of many years is that there's two different kinds of shepherds. There's shepherds who care about their livestock, and there's shepherds who don't really care about their livestock. And the way you can tell the difference is by how they treat the animals. So, in these remote bush areas, there's a lot of bushes and trees, and all of these bushes are made for the desert. So, like, they have super long needles on them. Needless to say, if you had the choice between walking through that or walking on a road, you would probably walk on the road, and many of these shepherds do. So, when a car comes by, they'll just try and usher their animals to the side of the road, and cars don't come by very often, so it's not a very common issue. But when a car does come by, they'll usher their animals to the side of the road, and then the car will pass by. And it's easy to see the difference between someone who really cares about their sheep and someone who doesn't care about their sheep. Someone who doesn't care about their sheep, they'll just kind of keep walking when you come driving by. We're always driving slow, no matter if it's a good shepherd or a bad shepherd. We'll drive at like 5 or 10 miles an hour, no faster, because we don't want to cause any problems. But bad shepherds, they don't really do much. They don't try and get their animals to the side of the road. They just kind of let their animals. I mean, in some cases, I would imagine if drivers aren't careful, they might even get run over. But the good shepherds, they hustle. When they see a car coming, they quickly run along the outside edge of their flock, pushing them off of the road. And in some cases, even if you're going very slow like we do, they'll put their body between the edge of the flock and the car as it drives by. They don't want anything to happen to those sheep. That's a good shepherd, someone who's willing to put their own well-being at stake for the sake of these animals. As you guys know, we've been working our way through the I am statements of Jesus in the Gospel of John. And today we're once again in John chapter 10, just like we were yesterday, but this time we're beginning in verse 11. Jesus is speaking, and here's what he says. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. The hired hand is not the shepherd who owns the sheep. So when he sees a wolf coming, he abandons the sheep and runs away. Then the wolf attacks the flock and scatters it. The man runs away because he is a hired hand and cares nothing for the sheep. I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me, just as the Father knows me and I know the Father. And I lay down my life for the sheep. Jesus is a good shepherd. He doesn't run away when the difficulty comes. He doesn't run away when the car starts coming down the road, when he sees the wolf in the distance. Instead, he defends the sheep. He is even willing to lay down his life for the sheep. In the context of this passage in John chapter 10, Jesus has not yet laid down his life, but as you and I both know, and we're getting ready to celebrate it here on April 12th, the resurrection of Jesus, Easter, like he does eventually lay down his life for the sheep. And just a little while later, it talks about how no one forced Jesus to lay down his life. He did it because he wanted to. It was a free choice. His life was freely given for you and for me. What amazing radical love that is. That we are loved by such an amazing shepherd that he's willing to lay his life down for us. With that encouragement, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless.